So we're back at the Fireside. I've got Matt Brackney, most of you guys know him as Booger, with me. He's one of the people on the Athletic Development Committee for Space City. And today he wanted to talk about some things that he's been learning and wanted to pass those on to the club.
Injury prevention it's a big deal. I think there's a significant amount of people, even on our team, that are currently injured.
I think Kramer sent out the athletic survey a couple weeks ago. What came out of that is they found that almost 30% of our team is injured right now. So if we cut that number down, that would be tremendous for the club, because 30% of your team at the start of the season is definitely not where you want to be.
It's a bit above average.
Yeah.
So the idea here is we want to train our bodies to have a solid foundation before we even get into the gym, or as we're in the gym. So there are three pillars, if you will, or three sections of the program. The first one is core control, and core control is not doing crunches. It's being aware of your core. So the muscle that's specifically important is the transverse abdominis. It's the weight belt muscle. It goes across your abdomen, connects your back all the way to your front. It supports your spine, it supports your ribs, and it transfers energy from your lower body to your upper body. It's extremely important, and it's also very undertrained. The next portion of the next tier of the injury prevention plan is movement efficiency. And what this is about is understanding how to transfer energy from your lower body to your upper body. Energy transfer is a foundation for almost every single sport. So the third part of the program is proprioception. The technical definition for proprioception is your body's awareness in space. Say when you're walking along the street and your foot slips off the curb, you're not looking down, but you know that your foot slipped off the curb, and that's because of proprioception. They're little nerve receptors that tell your brain where your body is. Mm-hmm. So this is important for athletic movement because it's important for us to know where our body is. So that's the third pillar.
So how do we get there? What do we need to do?
Okay. So the first part of it, there's so in each of those three concepts or pillars, there are 6 degrees. Mm-hmm. 6 levels. Everybody will start with the first one, whoever wants to participate in the program.
And this is something that you're going to make available to the club?
Yes. So we're gonna show right now the first level, so everybody can get started. Okay. And I wanna stress that this is really only for people that want to do it.
And this is not just these exercises that you're talking about. There's also something that gets us back into running, right?
Yeah. So the second whole part of this injury prevention plan is a return to run progression. And the return to run progression is important for everybody who's getting back into running. What happens when we get back into running is we go back out and we say, all right, I've run a while, but I'm in pretty good shape. I'll go run 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll just go run. I'll take it easy. And they run 20 minutes. And they're fine. They're okay. They do that for a while, and then halfway down the season, things start breaking down. The reason that happens is because muscles adapt very quickly. Mm-hmm. They take 4 to 6 weeks to adapt to extra stress and strain. Bones and ligaments and tendons and cartilage, those tissues also adapt, but they adapt much slower than muscles do. So what happens is our muscles will adapt, but those other tissues will lag behind and will not be as strong as our muscles. So our muscles will, in essence, overpower those other tissues, and those other tissues will break down, and that's when shin splints start to come about. That's when plantar fasciitis starts to come about. So the return to run progression is meant to slowly help our muscles as well as all of those other tissues adapt at the same pace and become nice and strong before we get to the pounding and the cutting that we're going to be doing during the season.